why all these places in Noida, Gurgaon, Jewar is different from Delhi is that the land acquisitions post-independence started in 1957-58, 1966, the first DDA plan, and there was no farmers movement that time in the whole of India. The history of farmers movement in India started in 1970s, 1980s. But that time there was a lack of any farmers movement in India. So when these lands were taken, first of all, there was no vocabulary. What is the state telling you what is happening? Yeah. It was taken under the emergency clause. And there was no, so what would my father or his father or anybody of our father will tell, why are we suddenly different? And so I think there was no vocabulary. Secondly, because as a self-introspection process, there needs to be a conversation, what was the land beneath us? And I always say this, and I want to acknowledge the people of Raisana, on whose land is sitting today, who are not even paid compensation, let aside compensation. There was no acknowledgement. Because when we talk about spaces, we recognize certain people. My friend would say, I come from Punjab, and this is the history of Punjab. But when I talk about the history of Delhi, it is either the Shah Jahanabad history or either the history of the whites, the British. But from 90s there's an era of the history of the subalterns. So I think what we are doing right now is the history of subalterns. And that's why we have this conversation right now and not before.